Good morning students, I am Mrs. Gaur. Welcome you back on YouTube channel of Lalbagh Girls Inter College. In my previous video, I have explained you the topic, the Olympic Games and its objectives. It must have been clear to you by now. Today, I will continue the same chapter with the symbols of Olympic Games. Well students, the Olympic symbols are icons, flags and symbols used by the International Olympic Committee to elevate the Olympic Games. Okay students, these are the symbols of Olympic Games. The Olympic flag. The Olympic flag was created under the guidance of Baron de Coubertin in 1913 and was released in 1914. It was flown for the first time at the 1920 Summer Olympics in Belgium. The Olympic logo is also known as the Olympic flag rings. It consists of 5 interlocking rings and these rings represent the unity of the 5 continents. These continents are America, Africa, Asia, Australia and Europe. The color of these rings are blue, yellow, black, green and red. Over white field forms the Olympic flag. The Olympic flame. Before each game, the Olympic flame is lit in Olympia in a ceremony that reflects ancient Greek rituals. A female performer lights a torch with the use of the sun. The woman then lights the torch of the first relay barrier and then this relay carries the flame to the host city stadium. The torch relay was introduced at the 1936 Summer Olympic Games. The motto of the Olympic Games. The Olympic motto is Sequius, Altius and Fortius, which means faster, higher and stronger. It is a Latin expression. It was proposed by the de Coubertin and was introduced in 1924 at the Olympic Games in Paris. The Olympic mascot was introduced in 1968. The mascot is either an animal or human figure representing the cultural heritage of the host country. The Olympic anthem. The Olympic hymn, officially known as the Olympic anthem, is played when the Olympic flag is raised. It was composed by Spyridon Samaras with words from a poem of the Greek poet and writer Kostis Palamas. The anthem was performed for the first time for the opening ceremony of the 1896 Athens Olympic Games. Next is opening and closing ceremony. Opening ceremony typically starts with the hosting of the host country's flag and a performance of its national anthem. Then, the host nation presents artistic display of music, singing and dance. After that, the athletes parade enter into the stadium grouped by nation. Greece is traditionally the first nation is entered in order the origin of the Olympics. Then, other nations enter the stadium alphabetically according to the host country's chosen language. The host country's athletes are always the last to enter. Then speeches are given, athletes take oath, and following this, the Olympic torch is brought into the stadium and passed on until it reaches the final torch carriers that lights the cauldron. Then the closing ceremony. Closing ceremony takes place after all events have concluded. Flag bearers from each participating country enter the stadiums. 3 national flags are hosted while the corresponding national anthems are played. First, the flag of Greece to honor the birthplace of the Olympic Games. Second, the flag of the current host country. The third one is the flag of the country hosting next Olympic Games. Then speeches and some other compulsory elements are performed. Well students, that's all for this topic. topic is very important and useful, so pay attention and prepare your notes accordingly. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy.